And I think the thing that is so perfect about the River Bride being here at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, that is a company that is rooted in language, that we have a modern day poet, playwright, female, Latina, who is also doing the very same thing that the great tradition of writers have done, and doing it here at the festival with the artists that are here at the festival, is so thrilling. The reason why I feel people should come see The River Bride and why it is an important play for now is, first of all, to hear the voice of this amazing playwright who is like up and coming in the American theater, and is really thrilling that OSF is committing all the resources to support the birth of this world premiere. I think, number one, being a part of that process is thrilling. The play itself is really special. It is, as we talked about before, it is delicate, yet it is muscular. It is fragile, yet it has strength. We keep talking in the room about, it's a play about love, which is sometimes very complicated to talk about because it feels very cliche. It's like, love, yeah, okay, love, yeah, we get what love is. But trying to find the words to articulate a true love, to articulate a feeling that when you place words on it, they don't necessarily seem enough. So having a poet explore this with limited language, I mean, there are not these, big running, scenes back and forth with people. There are long scenes, but there is an economy to it. I think allows people to listen to the play and go on the journey of love in a fresh way. And I know that for me, the journey of this play has been a really challenging one, artistically in the best of ways, but also personally in the most vulnerable of ways, because navigating the world of this play and navigating my own personal heartbreak and history of love and moments in my life when I was not brave enough to step into the leap of faith of love and trusting that I could survive it. And then those other moments when I did, and that other person wasn't able to do that. And so I actually feel it's not just words about it being a cautionary tale of our time, but it really is a cautionary tale of how protective we are of our hearts in a world that needs just more love. And my hope for the audience is that they will come, they will see themselves reflected in this play, from the variety of characters that exist, and leave the theater feeling more inspired to love bravely and fiercely, and let love be the priority.
I can say that I'm really blown away by the artists that are involved and the work how they're realizing what's on the page is blowing me away. I mean, I'm telling people that it's amazing to be at a place where everyone is at the top of their game, and they're bringing depth and dimension to the story that it's better than I had imagined. And it's kind of hard to think that something could be in real life better than what you hope it could be. It is. I mean, there have been moments where, just especially technically when we've gone to the set and have been working with designers, when I'm like, oh my gosh, that's incredible, like just blown away. So, visually, it's sumptuous. It's exactly what I hoped it could be. Because you imagine a world, and like I said, I'm image driven, so to have those images as well, the imagery living on the stage, it's really beautiful. So it's exciting to see. And I knew that was possible because I had seen other shows here at OSF, and I know that the artists that work here have that ability. But it's one thing to see another play, it's entirely something different to see your own play realized like this.
I think that is the gift of the Oregon Shakespeare Festival that I think not everybody realizes. It's kind of like when you were just talking, it made me think about when you talk about love and you're like, yeah, love, like, okay, I get love. And then you talk sometimes about the Oregon Shakespeare Festival and you're like, yeah, they're great, like they're always great, But then it's not just the artists in the room, it's not just the designers that help create this playground for us to, not just the artists, but the audience to dream with. It is the crew, it is the shops, the generosity of props and scenic and costumes for us in this process. I mean, the repertory schedule, I'm not sure if people always understand how intense it is here, and that, with a traditional play, you go in, you have the luxury of time, you have the luxury of, well, not always, but of resources, or like you're not in competition with another production. And yet here, there are multiple shows that are rehearsing right now. We all never feel in competition with them, but we feel supported and have so many people to help navigate the crazy schedule of repertory theater, but also a really safe space to do that all in. So it's OSF. It's an artist's playground, man. It is the dream to work here.
Yeah, it's a magical place.
Yeah, absolutely. Like our play. And so I feel like when the audience comes to see a show and comes to see any show, but when they come to see The River Bride, and why I think it's important is it is a play that explores magic, the magic in the everyday, the impossible magic that we can allow ourselves to be in harmony with if we say yes. I feel like the theater actually does that as well. It's like, come in, say yes to this unbelievable set of circumstances, and we're all richer for leaving the theater and for sharing that experience together. So come see our show. You'll love it. I promise.